So today on Nice Junk, what we're going to do is scrap several types of lights and just show you what's inside. There's these type of lights, the old high bay lights. This kind of security light. The porcelains, I guess now they're plastic. And also this type of light, which is similar to the second ones I showed you, but they're different. So the reason why so many of these lights are coming onto the market is because of LED. Those old school lights were good in its time, but they were noisy, very expensive to run, and they would flicker. It's old technology. Today's LEDs, they're lighter, they're more cost effective to run them, and they're actually cheaper to buy, and they last for a really long time. You know, I think LEDs will last 10 to 20,000 hours and beyond. And why wouldn't you go with that when you don't have to change a light bulb all the time? Some of these high bay situations, it's a big deal to change a light bulb. If a person's afraid of heights, they're hiring an electrician to change a light bulb, believe it or not. And it's not always the safest thing to do. So let's dive into what's inside, how we can make money by recycling these, and let's have some fun doing it. So Junkaholics, we're gonna strip this high bay light first, and I'll show you why I do what I do. So here's a magnet. That hook is aluminum. This is aluminum. Now that screw is metal, and this is metal. That top base is metal, but the shade is aluminum. So just want to show you something. I got these socket adapter sets. I picked mine up at Princess Auto, which is something like Harbor Freight. Yeah, I think you can pick them up on Amazon too. I'll take a look. If I do find them on Amazon, I'll put them in the description so you could purchase direct. So what they are easy bits to turn any socket set into an easy to change for your drill. So first of all, I just want to show you, if you've got a quick connector, if you have a quick connector like this, you just lock them in. Socket just slides on top, and then you can go ahead and remove your bolts. Fast, easy, effortlessly. Might as well, oh, that's a different size. So you take that off. So this one here would be a 3/8. And you just go all the way around this rim. This bolt here is to take the shade off. peasy. Make sure you check your hardware. Sometimes it can be stainless. And the hardware is just coming at me. Okay, so now we're done with that. Can put in our Phillips bit and just rip this off. Well, that seems like there's a bolt on the inside. Okay, underneath. Oh, that's good for the drill. There's 4 bolts there. I might as well take off your shade, take out the light bulb. So that shade is in the way. So what I'm going to do is just unclip these 2 stainless clips. And that should that'll slide right out. Somewhat easily. Now what you these here are magnetic actually, they're not stainless. So just drill out these 2 rivets on each side. Drill out these 2 rivets on each side. Pull that off and you got a nice piece of aluminum. Okay. This is being okay, so now we can go ahead and remove these fillets, these end caps. Remove these. Now, in the bottom side, there's 2 more of those bolts. So, put the adapter in. Again, 3/8 socket. Comes right out. What did I say? This was steel, so that goes in the shred. Pull this off. Oops. That's going to be 5/16. that reveals the transformer. So now what we're going to do is just cut these wires off the transformer. Just so we can look at it closer. So basically that's what we're looking for, is this transformer, and hopefully it's copper. Bottom one is aluminum. Don't despair. Let's see, how can we... And the small one is copper. So people are saying, wow, that big one is aluminum, the small one is copper. Is it really worth it? I can guarantee you it's worth it. This big spool is only worth £1. You put it in with your sheet aluminum, you'll get what, 45, 50 cents. But this here, I bet you weighs 2 to 3 pounds. Number 2 copper for us right now is hovering around the $4 a pound mark. So that's $8, maybe $12 right there. Then you've got the steel, which is probably another, oh, I'm guessing 10 pounds. So that's another 70 cents. So I do have a transformer video. I can link in the description on how I tear them apart. The capacitor, all it is shred. Just cut the wires off. And go straight into your shred. Okay, some people will strip these out. I normally do. And I'll show you how I do mine. There's those screws at the bottom. And right there, that's a piece of brass. Or most of them are brass anyways. And this one is brass. Now the rest of this, all I do is cut that little bit of wire off. Rest goes in the shred. That's right, I'm even throwing the porcelain in the shred because it's attached. If it's attached, it generally won't say anything. Okay, let's see, 7 5/16 in there. Nope. Good old 3/8. Okay, I'm gonna have to take that hook off. Oh, there we go. There's that one. Remember, cast aluminum. Just gonna cut this off, make my struggle easier. Cast aluminum. This was my problem right here. I just wanted this wire. Okay, the rest of this is shred. Some wire. Cut off those morettes. This piece of brass, got an eye loop, and that's it for light number 1. I won't break down all 6 in front of you. You don't need to see that, but I will break down each one of each type. So we're back. This is another light I got from an auction of miscellaneous stuff. Light bulb. That's going in the garbage. I could hear the filament rattling, so I'm just gonna unscrew these just to make it a little bit easier. So the knobs are plastic. But the threads are metal. So I'm going to throw that right in my shred. I'm going to cut this wire off. Cut the plug off. There we go. We got some insulated wire. So I'm going to take my favorite channel locks, which are IRWIN, and I'll put that Amazon affiliate link in the description. Just take the side cutters, pull it out. I do it all at one time because it's just easier. So that's a piece of brass, and then what I do is I twist this copper wire like that. Give it a little snip. You got a piece of copper, piece of brass. Now they would take this all as brass, but I'm too cheap, and I'm going to just throw that little bit of copper in my board. So the next thing I'm going to do is like the other light. I'm going to unscrew these sockets. Hopefully yeah, these ones might be smashies. They don't seem like they want to come out too easy. I'll just give these a cut. Bust that rubber out. Now that should come out easier. You would think. Sometimes you have to work at it. So yeah, these ones here have rivets in the bottom. So you put them in a bag, pillowcase, and you hit them with the hammer, all the brass will come out. Do the other one. Oh, by the way, this is a piece of cast aluminum. Push those bad boys in. Again, well, let's see those screws. Yeah, magnetic. So they go in the shred. So we have a Robertson screw. Square-headed. Very nice to work with. Okay, so just pull all this wire out. They're all aluminum, so I didn't have to do that. This is aluminum, this is aluminum, and that's aluminum. And this plate can go in the shred, and this in the garbage. All there is left to do is trim off this wire. I don't bother unscrewing the morettes. I hate unscrewing morettes, so these here. So now you got a little bit of wire. And that's it for light number 2. So, light number 3. This one has no transformer in it. It's got aluminum pipe. I know that because it's not sticking to the magnet. This is a piece of cast iron, which I don't. Sometimes you're lucky enough you can just unscrew them. Sometimes you have to take the pipe wrench or the channel locks to them. Got these at the auction. Scrapman69 asked me, do I buy at the auction the scrap the other day? Well, the quick answer is yes and no. Sometimes I will buy at the auction for just the scrap value, but if I see something that I think I can resell at decent money, I will do that as well. But I always have scrap in mind. So if the item doesn't sell, it should at least have scrap value. Because if I have to hold on for longer than 6 months, it's going to the scrap. It's not always the most popular ideology with antique people, but I run my business, they run theirs, and I don't care. So on the back there's a label. I have a feeling it's aluminum, so I'm going to take it off. It's definitely a piece of aluminum. bolts go in the shred. Now this cover, I'm gonna make sure, there's a cover here, I'm just turning. Sometimes they will be cast aluminum. I don't know why they put aluminum and metal together, but, and I don't know why there's so many damn threads. And this one is aluminum, piece of cast aluminum. Let's see what else is. Oh, there's a screw on the side here. Come on. There we go. Let's see, this pipe is ferrous. Okay. Now we pull up this. There's a jam jar. That's what we call those. That goes in the garbage. Or if your local offers glass recycling, you can throw it in that. That's a piece of aluminum. I only use LEDs in my house. So that goes in the garbage. I didn't mean to break that. Cut this off. Here's one of those smashies that you put in the pillowcase. Plastic that goes in the garbage or you recycle if they accept it. And here is another chunk of aluminum. Pull out the wires. Remember, this is shred or cast, I should say. So I call it shred because anything ferrous I just put in the shred. I don't separate my metals. I know I should, but like for an extra 2 cents difference, I'm not gonna bother. But everything's gonna be my time. So to the shred. Cut those off, just like I have before. So the black and the red one, I'm definitely gonna strip. This will just go into insulated, and that is light number 3. So just, I know I left, now I'm back, but I'm just cleaning up these things and I noticed something. So the magnet is not picking up those lock washers, not picking up the screws. That's why I say always check for the magnet to make sure that you're not throwing away stainless. Light number 4. Yeah, I could save these, use them for a project. Not. When it comes to electrical, I like to use on new stuff. I don't trust anything that comes out of the auction. So let's see these screws. So those will all be brass. I'm just going to take my screwdriver, bend that prong up, There you go, piece of brass. Now this one, same idea. Just get your screwdriver under there, pull that rivet out, you got 2 chunks of brass. That's light number 4. So light number 5. This is the final light. I know it looks a lot like light number 2, but it's still different. This one has a long pole. I believe there's a transformer inside. So first of all, this long pole is creating issues. So I'm just gonna take it off, unscrew it. This pole is all aluminum, which is freaking awesome. See, look at how long that pipe was. Just gonna check this end. There you go. This can all go in my aluminum pile. My scrapyard pays the same for sheet as it does cast. So why bother taking it apart? Now we can take this screw out. I love slotted screws. The bane of my existence. But it's a piece of stainless. Take out these screws that hold the shade on. Again, a piece of stainless. Does not hold on. Okay, so there's only one. Unscrew that, just like the other one. Let's see, don't want this busting my hand. There we go. Piece of aluminum. Glass recycle or garbage. Same thing with this light. Do not break these lights. In that filament, there's a piece of mercury. Mercury kills. Yeah, that mercury can do all kinds of weird stuff. Let's pull out this piece of rubber. And then we open it up. Another slotted screw. Another slotted screw. Big ass piece of cast. Okay, snip some wires. Igniter, that goes in the shred. garbage, zip ties, some wire, let's see, no, the old slotted. So I just want to say hi to Mrs. Junk. She's away on vacation, gone to see her family. I guess she just needs a break from Mr. Junk. Can't blame her. Here's the holder, the lamp holder. This one here, I can do the screws. There you go. This is garbage now. And then we just got 2 screws to remove out of here. There's the transformer. That's for Lucky. And we are copper transformer. Let's see. That is magnetic, so I have to pull those little tabs out. Okay, more than one way. Just take my side cutters, lift them up. Same thing with this one. They should drop right down. Come on. That drops out. Do the same here. Oh, that one pulled right out. Humongous piece of cast aluminum. So that was the last light. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And that was some nice junk. Catch you all next time.